I think it took me probably about 6 weeks to actually mentally psych myself up to sit here in front of this camera here and start talking. How's it going, everybody? Social Media Mondays. It's been a great weekend and it's a birthday vlog for me. So yeah, happy to turn 39, kinda. But you know, we'll get over it, I'm sure, and we'll keep cracking on with the vlogs. I'm also going to be uploading the Side Hustle Saturdays vlog tonight as well. Had a bit more editing to do than I expected over the weekend, and a few other things came up, so it took me a little longer. So it's going to be uploaded later tonight along with this episode as well. But today I wanted to talk about what are the 5 main excuses that I hear from people for not doing more on social media. Now, number 1 of those excuses is going to be, I don't have a reason to. And that's a very valid reason, to be honest. It's probably the only valid reason that we have. And, you know, that's okay. You know, if it's not something that's important to you and you don't have any life goals that you think that social media can help you fulfill, then don't use it. And that's absolutely fine. I would argue that whatever you're doing and however you are as an individual, it's likely that social media can influence in a positive way you towards your goals should you use it correctly. But if you don't want to and you don't feel that it can contribute in any way, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, and I fully respect it and I have empathy for it, and you know, that's awesome. So I think that you don't need to feel pressured into this, but I think that if you consider one of your goals and how you can achieve that better, you will find that actually good use of social media will fit into that picture very clearly. The other one that we hear most often, that I hear most often, is I don't have time to post anything. And I think that this is quite often just an excuse. Most often people will spend a lot of time consuming social media. You can convert that consumption time directly into posting time. Also, in order to start this vlog, for instance, I gave up watching Netflix. I haven't watched Netflix since the day I started this vlog. I still watch occasional bit of YouTube, usually after I finish editing the videos, and then I go to bed and I watch a little bit of YouTube. But I gave up watching TV in the evenings. That's how I made time for me to do this, and I do this after my daughter's gone to bed, comes out from putting her down and that stuff like that, and then we hang out after I've recorded this and while I'm doing the video editing. And sure, it's an effort to do it, but I find it incredibly rewarding, and I certainly wouldn't want to change it. So I think that that's an empty excuse. You can prioritize what you do with your time. If you think that you can get value from using social media more effectively, you should make the time, and you should find those things that you can remove that you're spending time on that can give you more time back to be able to post on social media. Then we also have, you know, I don't know what to post. That's, you know, excuse number 3. I don't know what to post. Well, the answer is just post a bit of everything, you know. How much do you want to share of your life? How much do you want to share of what you do? I'm constantly experimenting, and those of you following me on Instagram, at Alex Bromwich on Instagram, give me a follow. You'll see that I post a little bit of things like, you know, I'm at the gym, oh, it's an early morning to the office, this is my lunch. Now, a lot of people aren't interested in that, and that's fine, but, you know, then it's also I go for a haircut, I have a thought or random, you know, quote that I'd like to share, or something that I found. And so I like to share things along the day through my Instagram stories and my Twitter. And then I post most of my content to Facebook and LinkedIn in the evenings, and that works out quite well for me. If I look at the 2 months plus that I've just been spending doing these almost daily vlogs, I've probably gained about 200 to 250 followers, I think, on LinkedIn, something in that order, maybe a little bit less. And I've also managed to get over 100 likes and 100 people following me on Facebook, which I didn't have before. So you are able to get, without spending any money, a very rapid growth in audience and a very rapid engagement as well. You know, some of the videos that I've done on LinkedIn have got well over 2,000 views, and I'm getting good views reliably on YouTube now. It's not super mega. It's not worth any sort of monetization on YouTube, but it's fun and I enjoy doing it. And I I just post what's going through my head. I have thoughts, I have ideas about things that have happened to me, stories that I can remember that I want to share, and then I want to take them out and then I want to go and share them with you guys. Then there's excuse number 4, which is, I always laugh when I think about this excuse, because I was that guy once, and I learned how to solve all of these things. So the excuse number 4 is, I don't know how to ... So you don't know how to do something, and I've got news for you. That's fine. I understand that you don't know now. Go and find out. And if you don't know how to do something, there's a very easy way to find it, and that's to go to a website called Google. You search for what it is you want to do. You literally type it in. How do I start a vlog? How do I start a podcast for free? How do I do advertising on Facebook? I don't know why I'm typing like that, but never mind. And it will tell you. And you can even put in, I'm a real estate agent. How should I leverage social media? And there will be people on there who will have done YouTube videos, done vlog posts, done all sorts of things which talk about exactly, if you are a real estate agent, what you should do to grow your business using social media. So you can find out anything and how to do anything with just a little bit of time and Google and YouTube. They will bring you all the information that you need to learn anything that you need to do from social media. That's how I've learned absolutely everything that I've done so far when it comes to social media, and it is by far the best place and by far the best investment that you can make in learning how to market your business better. Then we come to number 5, and this is the killer and the one that I think runs a little bit deeper than most of them. But I think it's the one that maybe is the biggest, mind block for a lot of people. And that's that, I feel self-conscious, or I feel too self-conscious. I don't have anything interesting to say, or I'm scared of what my colleagues will think of me. I'm scared of what people making fun of me if I mess up while I'm talking on the videos, or if I look stupid. And honestly, I totally get it. Before I started my vlog, when I made the decision that I wanted to start my vlog, which I think was sometime at the beginning of August, I think it took me probably about 6 weeks to actually mentally psych myself up to sit here in front of this camera here and start talking. But then once I did it, and once I put that video out onto the internet, posted it on my Facebook, posted it on LinkedIn, I got tremendous feedback from everyone. I've had a couple of people who have been pretty negative, but in the most part, everyone has been super positive, and either have given me positive criticism, as in criticism in order to help me make my videos better, feedback on what they would like to hear, and I've had a lot of just general encouragement. And the number of people who have said to me face to face or sent me text messages saying that they like it is actually more than the likes that I get on the usual videos, which is kind of funny, but it's how it is. And I appreciate those text messages and those messages much more than I would ever a like on the internet or something. So for me, it means a lot more. So from that, what I mean is that you should never feel like you're doing something stupid by recording yourself and putting it on the internet. Now, obviously, there is a way to be stupid and there is a way to embarrass yourself with what you do. But as long as you do what you're doing in order to try and add value to people, and you do it in a respectful, non-confrontational way, you shouldn't really be hitting up against any hard walls. And I think that you will be absolutely fine. The thing to go into it with is with a lot of gratitude, a lot of positivity, and also being very open to feedback. Remember what we talked about when I talked about my how to receive feedback well. If you get something and it makes you jerk internally in a negative way, just say thank you and, internalize it for a bit before actually responding in any more vigor. And that will work much better for you. When it comes to, I don't know what to say, I don't have anything interesting to say, that's just not true. I think that everyone has something that's interesting and unique that they can share about themselves and should share about themselves, so that they can also, look back and see the body of work that they've been able to put together. So it doesn't matter who you are, what your background is. where you're from, what your education is, what your work is. You have something interesting and something of value that you can offer to people through being more engaged and more involved with social media. And also don't forget that there's another excuse that I've heard, and let's call this, 5A or 5B or even number 6, let's call it number 6, a bonus excuse for you all, is everyone's doing it now. And that's just not true. I can go to 10 people, I walk out my house, I go to 10 people living around me. I guarantee you that 0 of those people are posting videos on the internet or podcasts on the internet. Now, of course, it's becoming more popular, but it's not as popular to deliver content to people as it is for people to consume content. So don't let the idea that maybe other people and everyone else is doing it put you off either, because that's just simply not true. Again, it's just an excuse. So guys, those are my 5+1 excuses for not using social media more and not getting the most value out of social media that you can. I hope you found this useful. Give us a like, give us a comment and a share, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Thanks.